Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So today I want to talk to you about something that I'm just feeling curious about and wanted to share that with you and see, if you're curious about the same things. It's guest bedrooms and upgrading them. Is it a trend and a sign of our times that people are asking for that? In my design world, I've had the opportunity to listen a lot, and when I hear things several times in a row, I become curious. So I just want to ask you a question. Have you been noticing what I've been noticing? And that's that, you're starting to get invitations, from family and friends to say, come for dinner, or let's meet for coffee again, or join us in, a game of golf or a tennis match. So those invitations are starting to come again, which is wonderful because we've all missed that this last year. So is it a sign of the times? So after a year of being cooped up in our homes, working and learning from home, not being able to travel to visit family and friends, I don't know. Are you noticing, that just like the beautiful flowers are popping out, it's springtime here on the East Coast, the beautiful dogwood trees, they're coming back to life. So are we also coming back to life? Are we opening up and wanting to, rather desperately let the light and the life back into our lives and our homes? So over the last several weeks, the reason I'm bringing this up is I have been receiving several calls from design clients requesting an upgrade to their guest bedroom. That neglected room that, right now, it's been a hobby room, it's been a workout room, it's been a storage space, and then more recently it's become a home office and a Zoom room. So, but now that they're asking that, they're also wanting to make it an inviting guest room. So this is new because I've had at least 8 or 9 clients in the last 3 weeks or so ask if I would help them design their guest bedroom. So they're, obviously they're ready to entertain again. They're ready to have those overnight guests. They're ready to reconnect, with family and loved ones to create new memories and new experiences. And all of this, believe me, is great news. As a designer, I heartily embrace helping my clients create those beautiful spaces that help them live that better life. But also as a designer for over 35 years, I've had the opportunity to observe, to listen, and participate in a lot of these lifestyle shifts. So when I see what I'm seeing now, when I hear what I'm hearing right now, that request for beautiful guest rooms from multiple clients, I've become curious about what is the bigger picture. I wonder what it's saying about us, who we are, what it is that we're yearning for, what is it that we desire that we're missing right now in our lives. So full disclosure, I am a designer. I am not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist, but I am intrigued by how oftentimes these shifts go hand in hand. So here's my designer take on this emerging trend, and if it's a trend or not, I don't even know because we don't have enough data on it for sure. But why is it that the guest room has now possibly become a new design trend, a design need in our lives? So I guess I just kind of ask, what is this desire to invite family and friends back into our homes? What does that say about us? The guest room, I think what it says is that the guest room is far more than just a pretty room. I think what it's saying, is they want to create experiences and they're heartfelt. I've missed you. Please come visit us. Let me pamper you, care for you, nurture you. And we're so glad you're here. And for sure, a well-designed guest room can do all of those things. through our design, but I'm always interested in, what is that deeper motivation? So for me, it's about the connection that I'm probably hearing people say. I want to reconnect, I want to nurture and care for my loved ones. So is it a trend? I don't know. Is it a sign of our times? I think so, but it's a little too early to tell. But it is definitely gaining momentum. So if you are starting to plan that first getaway to visit family and friends, I am. I have 2 on the calendar right now. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to them. So, in our planning, are we then at home also preparing and sprucing up our guest room? I don't know, just a question. So as an added bonus on this particular video, I'd like to share with you some of my 5 favorite tips for designing a guest room that will make your guests feel warm, welcome. They may not want to leave, which maybe you don't want it to be that good. So my 5 favorite tips in designing a guest room are: make it as clutter-free as possible. Now, certainly you've heard this from me before because that is my mantra, less is more. But for sure, in this particular case, quality over quantity. So the second tip is to start with a fabulous bed and then build from there. So, maybe a small dresser for sure, comfortable seating, closet space, storage of some kind, a space for them maybe to work or to land some of their things. A charging station is kind of normal. Books, magazines of local interest, a mirror. Those are some of the, the basics and the essentials that we would add in. But then you start adding in the creature comforts. So tip number 3 is add in those creature comforts, the beautiful, luxurious linens, the towels, the robes, the slippers, all those comfort colors, the sea glass colors that make them feel so welcome, so warm and cozy and cared for. And then the 4th step is the attention to detail. It's that the thinking ahead about, your guests probably would not feel really comfortable in asking you for, extra blankets because they're cold. So in a pretty basket, just roll up some, really nice looking throws that will keep them warm. And it just says that you've paid attention to their possible needs. I would also invite you to, in paying attention to detail, to consider all the different senses. So beautiful smells of soaps or, linen. I don't know, there's certain sprays that we can put on linens. Those plush towels, you can feel how plush they are. The robes, the soft robes, the luxury linens, the soft slippers, the right kind of pillow. All of those things are the attention to detail that will make a guest room special. And then, of course, that I'm going to talk to you about lighting, because lighting will make or break a room for sure. So don't hold back. Your guests will feel loved, pampered, hugged, and cared for. And who doesn't need that right now, a year after COVID? I hope this has helped you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment below. And you can also reach me on my website, Rita Wilkins, at ritawilkins.com or designservicesltd.com. I look forward to talking to you and hearing your comments below. Take care.